Welcome to the Deep Dive. We dig into the sources, pull up the key insights just for you. Today, we're jumping into golf, specifically something lots of us weekend players think about. How do you get that amazing lag, that sharp angle, downswing power, pure compression? But here's the twist, the paradox, really. Scottie Scheffler, arguably the best ball striker out there right now. His swing is wide, it's shallow, and honestly, there's barely any lag. So, how's that possible? How does he hit it so purely without that classic lag angle? That's our mission today. Unpack the biomechanics behind Scheffler's swing, figure out what you can learn, especially if you've got a wider swing yourself. And we're basing this on some great insights from Henrik Jentsch at Golf Academy 360 Degrees, powered by EcoACH 360 Degrees.
Yeah, it's fascinating. Most golfers, they've been taught the traditional way. Steep attack angle, compress the ball, lots of shaft lean coming from lag. That's the model. But the catch is, like you said, most amateurs, they naturally swing wider, shallower. And that often leads to those shots we all hate, right? Thin ones, fat ones, high floaty shots, no real solid contact, no compression. What's really cool about Scheffler is he basically proves you don't need that steep, laggy approach to be world class. He's kind of rewriting the rules and the data backs it up completely.
Okay, let's get into it then. If lag isn't his big secret, what is he doing that works so well? What can we take away?
Well, the first core secret, and this one's a bit of a game changer for many, it's his lower body action, specifically an aggressive lateral shift, knees and hips moving towards the target. And we're not talking a tiny bit. He creates 4 to 6 inches, sometimes even a bit more, of this forward movement. It's a real, deliberate, powerful shift.
4 to 6 inches. Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot. Isn't hip slide supposed to be a swing fault, something you're told not to do?
Right. That's exactly what many golfers think. It's often coached out. But here's the thing. The data, looking at elite players with systems like EcoCH 360 degrees, it clearly shows the best ball strikers do have this 4 to 6 inches of lateral hip motion. For wide downswings, this shift is actually crucial. It's how you get genuine hands ahead, shaft leaning forward, and proper low point control, hitting ball, then turf consistently. Plus, dynamic loft reduction, getting that powerful flight instead of a weak high one. It achieves all that without needing massive lag.
Okay, so hitting the ball, then the ground.
Exactly. Frankly, it's often the missing link for golfers struggling with contact. If you stay centered with a wide swing, you're pretty much guaranteed to hit it fat or thin. It's just physics.
That really shifts the perspective, doesn't it? Turning a perceived flaw into, well, a necessary move for certain swing types. Makes sense the lower body sort of clears the way. But I understand it's not just the lower body. There's something else going on, maybe more subtle, up top.
Precisely. You got it. The second secret is in the upper body transition. It's what we call the forward oblique tilt. Basically, think about your upper body tilting slightly forward towards the target as you start down. Not swaying back, not staying bolt upright.
Okay.
So picture the side of your rib cage at the top of your backswing. As you shift forward with those hips and knees, watch how that rib angle tilts forward. Not down towards your back foot. It's definitely not backward. Imagine your lead hip and your lead ribs are kind of pulling together towards the target. It feels like your torso is leading through the shot.
Tilting forward.
It is subtle, but absolutely critical. You see it in Scheffler, you saw it in Hogan. Elite ball strikers often have this move. Now, a lot of amateurs, they tend to tilt their ribs down towards the trail foot, maybe trying to get under it, or they just stay too centered, spinning their shoulders. They completely miss this. It's like this overlooked power generator.
Yeah.
Works at any age, too.
And if they miss it, what happens then? Besides losing power.
Well, that's often where coming over the top comes from. Hitting slices, pulls, because the upper body gets out of sync, starts the downswing instead of the lower body leading. By tilting forward correctly, Scheffler keeps his torso aligned with the target line longer. It helps him deliver the club from the inside path, which is key for speed and that pure compression. Looking at the big picture, it's really about getting your whole body sequence right, aligned to deliver force efficiently through impact.
That makes a ton of sense. It's about alignment and sequence.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about us? How can we actually feel these moves, maybe without even hitting balls? Are there drills?
Absolutely, yeah. There are definitely ways to feel this. Let's try drill number 1. Feel the oblique tilt. Super simple. First, just set up like you're addressing a ball. Normal stance. Okay, now shift your weight so it's on the outside edge of your lead foot. Think maybe like a 45-degree angle pressure point there.
Outside of the lead foot. Got it.
Good. Now take your trail hand, raise it slightly up over your ear. You should feel a little stretch down that side in your obliques. Okay, from there, just start a smooth, slow swing motion, no ball needed, and just hold the position around where impact would be or just before. Now check. Where's your rib cage pointing? It should feel like it's tilting slightly forward towards where the target would be, not pointing down at the ground. That's your feedback. That tells you if you're getting that forward shift and tilt.
Okay, I can picture doing that, feeling the ribs tilt forward, not down.
Yeah.
Good visual. What else?
All right, then there's drill number 2, the weight shift indicator. This is less about the motion itself and more a checkpoint after you swing. So make a practice swing or maybe hit a little chip shot. Then hold your finish and check these points. Is your weight fully onto the outside of that lead foot? Firmly there.
Okay.
Is your chest up, facing the target, not slumped over?
Right.
Is your spine extended, feeling tall, not hunched? And finally, are your arms fully extended out towards the target? Reaching through. If you can tick those boxes, you've likely achieved good compression, balance, and control. It's a great indicator of a solid sequence.
Yeah, like a classic balanced finish position.
Exactly. And practicing this, even just with small chips, it really helps groove that feeling, program the right movement pattern into your muscle memory.
Those sound really practical.
Yeah.
Things you could do, yeah, even in the backyard or living room. Fantastic. It really highlights how these, seemingly small details can make such a huge difference. Which leads me to ask, how is this stuff actually analyzed at that high level? How do you get so specific?
Right. Well, it's not just guesswork or, eyeballing it anymore. It's data. Technology like the EcoCH 360-degree 3D motion analysis system. It uses sensors to capture your swing in 3 dimensions, measures everything with incredible precision. We're talking exact millimeters of lateral chest and pelvis movement, the precise degrees of that rib tilt, the oblique angle. It tracks your hand path, your shaft lean at impact, and crucially, where your low point is and how much you're actually compressing the ball.
Wow, that's detailed.
It is. And then it allows for direct comparison to, say, tour player averages or specific models like Scheffler. It highlights exactly where your patterns differ, and that's how you can generate custom drills, really targeted practice, to address those specific areas and improve efficiently. It takes the guessing out of it.
So, wrapping this up then, the main takeaway seems clear. You don't necessarily need that massive Sergio-style lag to hit the ball great. Scheffler is living proof. That paradox we started with, how does he do it without rag? Well, now we know. He uses his body differently, maybe more efficiently for his build. Any golfer, especially those with wider swings, can learn from this. It's not magic, it's mechanics. Scottie's combination. That aggressive lateral shift, clearing the lower body, plus that subtle but vital forward oblique tilt in the upper body. That's the combo.
Exactly. And here's maybe a final thought for you to chew on. Think about this. If just a few inches of lateral shift in your hips, combined with a specific small tilt in your upper body, can take a swing that seems inefficient, wide, and shallow, and make it truly world-class. What other seemingly small adjustments, maybe in your setup, your takeaway, or even just your mental approach, could unlock surprisingly powerful results in your own game? It's about understanding your mechanics. Learn the principles we talked about. Try to feel them with those drills. Train them consistently. And honestly, you should expect to see some immediate changes in how you strike the golf ball.